Well, there's no bonus.
He's got basketball to take care of his education.
All right, so we are graphing. We are graphing this right here.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so it's a sign and it's positive. So I'm going to start with the origin, original sin. We always start at the origin. And I'm going to go up first, right? That's what I do with signs that are positive. So there's my sine curve. Now, what are these labels? 1. They are the normal labels because there's no number out here to change that, right? So my amplitude is just going to be 1. Now, what are these labels supposed to be? 90, 180, 270, 360. But they're going to change because we put a 3 out here. That 3 is going to divide all of these. So I have 30, 60, 90, and 120. So my period is 120 degrees. Cosine 4x. Here we go. We got a cosine. Hash, 1, 2, 3, 4. So we know we're going up 5 and down 5. Our amplitude is 5. It's a regular cosine. So it starts up here and goes down, down, up, up. So here's my cosine. Supposed to be 90, 180, 270, 360. But I'm going to have to divide them all by 4. So 90 divided by 4. Oh, Lord.
22.5.
Yes, I need to add another 0, 22.5. Now we can go ahead and get the next one by either doing the division or just adding 22.5, whatever you want to do. So my period is 90. All right, let's see if we can get this calculator page done. That would be awesome. Number 8, convert to degrees, minutes, seconds. Remember how we did this? We just type in 287.175, and then we go to second apps and down to DMS. So you should have gotten 287 degrees, 10 minutes, and 30 seconds. So if you're having trouble with that, number 1, you need to start bringing a calculator, and number 2, come see me during class. All right, number 9. This is the only time on the test when you're going to switch your calculator into radians. This is the only time, this set of problems. All the rest of the time, make sure you're in degrees, okay? Now, I'm not going to change it to radians for the whole part, though. Which of these problems in number 9 am I going to have radians?
A, C, and E.
A, C, and E. How do I know? There's no degree marks. Couldn't be easier. There's no degree marks. So I'm going to hold off on A, C, and E. And I'm going to go ahead and do the degree one since that's the way my calculator is set right now. So I'm going to type in all the degree ones. So that's B. How do I type a cosecant into my calculator?
1 divided by sine.
1 divided by sine. Right, Corey, get your head up. 1 divided by sine. 183 second apse degrees, 21 second apse, click down to minutes, and 3, what? Alpha plus? And the answer, oh my, which one is this? B? B is negative 17.1087. Notice I am rounding to 4 decimal places. Why? 10,000. Following directions. All right, D. Tangent, 321 second angle degrees, 58 second angle down 1 minutes. Did you get for D negative 0.7822? And then finally F, secant 23. Joe, what's our rule? Which way do we face? That's right. 1 divided by cosine 23. 1.0864. Caroline, what am I going to do now? Go to mode and change it to radians. A, second tangent, 1.375, 0.9420. C, oh Lord, if you miss this one, there's no hope. Cosine, 1.75, negative 0.1782. And E, use your pi button. So sine 18 pi, which is right over under the clear, divided by 77. Don't add any parentheses or anything. 0.6701. Now, before I turn my calculator off, I'm going to go back to mode, and I'm going to change it to degrees. Because what did I tell you about the test? It's all degrees except for those few radian problems right there. So everything else got to be in degrees. So make sure you're in degrees before we go on. Okay, number 10. We're doing great. Let's see if we get this page done. Here we go. We've got 8, 9x. Your job is to find x. Chandra?
Yes.
What function? Sine, cosine, or tangent? Tangent. So tan x equals 8/9. Whenever the angle is the x, we know we're going to have to do second tangent, well, or second whatever there. So second tangent, 8/9, 41.63. I guess I'll round like I was doing before, 35 degrees. 41.6335 degrees.
How do you know which one to use?
What do you mean?
You know how tangent is opposite over adjacent?
That's why I use tangent. Opposite over adjacent.
Oh,
bro.
but how do you know 9 would have been over 8?
Huh?
Like, just how do you know that 9 would have been over 8?
So
Because it's opposite over adjacent. There's your angle. This is the opposite side. This is the adjacent side. Yep. Rules haven't changed. It's exactly what we've done. All right, let's look at this one. The triangle is oriented differently. So we just got to look at it carefully. What function? Sine, cosine, or tangent? Got to be sine. Look at where the angle is. Opposite hypotenuse. So sine 63 equals 12 over x. Jalen Buford, what do I do? Alright, who can help Jalen? Judah? Multiply the x over. Now what do I do, Jalen Buford?
No. I type it in.
No. Can't type an x. What am I gonna type in? I gotta divide by sine 63. That's what I type in. 12 divided by sine 63. So I got 13.4679. We're almost done with this page. Here we go. Next one's super simple. This will only take us a second. Here's our compass, north, south, east, west. Remember your labels in this setup though are 0, 90, 180, 270. And we want a course of 310. So we're going all the way around to here, right? So we're going to draw an arrow like that, and we're going to label this angle 310 degrees.
I just drew like one line.
It has to look like that.
I have to draw a circle.
Uh-huh. Yep. Yep, because you got to tell me how big that angle is. Perfect. Last one. This is one of those doubles where you do it on the calculator and then you do it by hand. So let's type it in on the calculator first. Super simple. Cosine, second sine, 1 divided by 3. The calculator will put in all the parentheses you need. So don't type anything in except cosine, second sine, 1/3. And you should have gotten 0.9428. Okay? Now we did one of these already today. This part right here, the parentheses, we draw a picture of. Draw a picture of the parentheses. Sine is 1/3. So I need to do my Pythagorean theorem. And that's going to be 9 minus 1, the square root of 8, which is 2√2. So 1 squared plus x squared is 3
Is that
squared.
a negative 2 or 2?
1 plus x squared equals 9, x squared equals 8, x equals the square root of 8, which is 2√2. Now, is that going to be negative? No, where's it sitting? In quadrant 1. You're not going to be negatives in quadrant 1. Now I want the cosine. What's the cosine? 2√2 over 3. We want to simplify. Square root of 8, 2√2 over 3. Now, as Joe pointed out a few minutes ago, if I took my calculator out and typed this in, right here, what should happen? I should get that decimal, right? These are supposed to be the same answer. So that's a check you have on your calculators. Okay, so we have on Tuesday, when I see